for the 2026 Scottsboro State of the City Address with featured speaker Mayor Jim McCamey. I am Brian Preston, Chairman of the Mountain Lakes Chamber Board of Directors, and I am pleased to welcome you today. Big thanks goes to our presenting sponsors, Scottsboro Electric Power Board and Scottsboro Water, Sewer, and Gas. We appreciate your faithful support. Our gold sponsors, Goose Pond Colony Resort, Redstone Federal Credit Union, CFD Research, Unclaimed Baggage, and Scottsboro City Schools, and our bronze sponsor, Mr. Reuter Plumbing. Thank you all for helping us put on this event. Without your sponsorships, we would all be sitting here with no breakfast and hungry. So on behalf of everyone here, thank you very, very much. Now I'd like to call on our President and CEO, Rick Rhoden, to recognize our special guests in attendance today.
Thank you, Brian. And I hesitate to do this because I'm sure I'm going to overlook somebody. So if I overlook you, please forgive me. And I've got quite a list of people I want to recognize. And so if y'all would please hold your applause to the end, and we'll give them a big round of applause, because every person in this room, but especially everybody on this list, are partners with the Chamber of Commerce. We appreciate your partnership. We work with every one of you, and it's an honor to be able to do that. So I want to just recognize several of our partners and several people that are here with us today. Senator Steve Livingston, thank you so much. Representative Mike Kirkland, Representative Richie Horton, Julie Harper, who runs that office, and she's the one that gets things done. Thank you, Julie. Some of these people are not able to be with us today, but I still want to recognize them. Scottsboro Superintendent Jennifer Williams, Scottsboro School Board, Jackson County Superintendent Jason Davidson, Jackson County School Board Drew McNutt with the Kevin Dukes Career and Innovation Academy. I believe they're over in Atlanta at a major event, competition with their students. Jackson County EDA, Nathan Lee and Karen Suggs, thank y'all for your sponsorship. And also there's several of the EDA board that are here also. Dylan Smith from Congressman Dale Strong's office. Dylan, thank you so much. He is so open to calls. We appreciate your partnership. Brian Nahr, also with Senator Tommy Tuberville's office. Fantastic partner with us. We appreciate him. Dr. David Campbell with Northeast Alabama Community College. Sheriff Rocky Harnan and Chief Greg Godfrey and all of our law enforcement. Thank you so much for what you do daily. Ellen Reed with TVA, and TVA is another great sponsor of ours. Scottsboro City Council, thank you. Amanda Sparks with Impact Learning Center. Libby Franklin from Senator Britt's office. Jennifer Ray from Congressman Robert Adderholt's office. Jackson County Commission Chairman Bill Nance and the rest of the commission. Appreciate y'all being here. We have other mayors from around the county. Thank y'all so much. Jimmy Green, Scottsboro Water, Sewer, and Gas. Stacy Radon, Scottsboro Electric Power Board. Chamber Board of Directors, thank you so much. Judge John Graham. I'm sure I've overlooked someone. I apologize, but all of these people on this list are great partners, great leaders in this community, and they certainly deserve a big, huge round of applause. Thank you. Now at this time, I'm going to turn this back over to our chairman, Brian Preston.
Thank you, Rick. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce Reverend Corey Burns of Scottsboro First United Methodist Church to give our invocation. Afterward, Mr. Jim Blackburn will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, and Spencer Walker will perform the national anthem. If everyone will please stand.
Let us pray. And gracious and loving God, we give you thanks for this day, for the gift of community, and for the opportunity to gather together as neighbors, leaders, public servants, business owners, educators, first responders, and citizens who share a common hope for the future of our city. We thank you for the blessings of Scottsboro, for its people, for its history, for its beauty, for the countless ways your grace is made known through acts of service, generosity, and hard work. We're grateful for those who have gone before us, whose vision and sacrifice helped build the community that we enjoy today. And as we gather today, grant us wisdom to discern the challenges before us. Encourage us to pursue what is right, and humility to work together for the common good. Bless our elected officials, our city employees, community leaders, and all who carry the responsibility of serving others. Strengthen them in the work, guide their decisions, and help them lead with integrity, compassion, and justice. We pray for our schools, our businesses, our healthcare providers, our churches, our civic organizations, and every institution that contributes to the well-being of this awesome community. May we be united not merely by geography, but by a shared commitment to make Scottsboro a place where all people can flourish. Bless our time together this morning. Bless the food that we have received and the hands that prepared it for us, Lord. May the conversations we share, the plans we consider, and the vision we cast be marked by wisdom, cooperation, and hope. And may we leave renewing our commitment to serve our neighbors and seek the welfare of this city that we call home. It is in your holy name we pray. Amen.
Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. Veterans will salute. Non-veterans will place your right hand over your heart. Attention, salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Order arms.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Spencer. Wonderful job. That was beautiful. It is now my honor to present to you Scottsboro City Mayor Jim McCamey. McCamey was first elected mayor of Scottsboro in the August 25th, 2020 municipal election and was re-elected for a second term in August 2024. He retired from TVA in December 2019 as the manager of TVA Crisis and Emergency Management, where he was responsible for the implementation of crisis and emergency preparedness for TVA non-nuclear programs. Prior to his service at TVA, he served as U.S. Representative Bud Kramer's Congressional District Director. As District Director, he managed congressional staff and multiple district offices across North Alabama. Mayor McCamey worked with local and state government officials as well as other federal agencies and officials. He was also the liaison working with North Alabama Economic Development and business development organizations helping recruit jobs to our area. Before working with Congressman Bud Kramer, he served the state of Alabama as an area coordinator for the State of Alabama Emergency Management Agency. This included manager for the State of Alabama Earthquake Program and public information officer for the Chemical Stockpile Emergency Preparedness Program. Mayor McCamey also served Jackson County as director of the Jackson County Emergency Management Agency. As Jackson County EMA director, he was responsible for all hazard planning for Jackson County. He has been and continues to be an outstanding servant leader for our community, and we are glad to welcome him today to share the state of the city. Please welcome Scottsboro Mayor Jim McCamey.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here this morning. I felt pretty good sitting there. I was sitting between a pastor and a Vietnam veteran. I felt pretty comfortable right then. We appreciate everybody being here this morning. We've got a lot of information to share, and I'm be sensitive with everybody's time, but we've got a couple of special things along with this as well. Again, welcome to the 2026 State of the City. Thank you, Scottsboro High School student Spencer Walker, for the national anthem. Veteran Jim Blackburn, thank you for joining us this morning, for leading the Pledge of Allegiance, and thank you for your service. Reverend Corey Burns, thank you for the invocation, your community engagement, and for being here with us this morning. You know, one of the strengths of our community is the willingness of people to work together. And before I begin, I'd like to recognize several of those individuals and organizations this morning. First, thank you to the Scottsboro Electric Power Board and the Scottsboro Water, Sewer, and Gas Board for supporting us as presenting sponsors for this event and for being key strategic partners with the city. Events like this don't happen without a great deal of work behind the scenes. I want to thank Chamber CEO Rick Roden and the entire Chamber staff for organizing and hosting us this morning. I would also like at this point to say a special thank you to Vic and Cafe Cucina for the excellent breakfast this morning, one of our newest businesses in town, and we appreciate his efforts this morning. Thank you to Chamber Chair Brian Preston for your leadership. That's 2 years in a row. That's great. And for presiding over today's event. To our City Council, thank you for your commitment to this community and for the role you play in moving Scottsboro forward. The progress we've made is a direct result of your engagement and leadership. City Attorney Steve Kinnemer, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Both of you. Your patience. Thank you for your counsel, your patience, and for doing your part to make sure that we stay out of trouble. Thank you to Larry Bowen, manager of the Civic Center, for directing the setup. He always does a great job, and we appreciate his work. A special thanks to Julia Whitehead, Brentley Dacus, and Clint Sebring for their assistance in creating, setting up, and producing today's presentation. To all of our department heads, thank you for your leadership and for the responsibility you carry each day to ensure that our goals translate into real results for our community. And to our city employees, you are what keeps Scottsboro moving forward. The services we provide are made possible by the work you do every day, and we appreciate your dedication to this community. To my family, thank you for your support and your understanding. Public service takes time and energy, and I couldn't do it without you. I want to recognize our state legislative delegation, Senate Majority Leader Steve Livingston and Representatives Mike Kirkland and Richie Horton. Thank you for your support with all state agencies and for the role you play in supporting our community. You are accessible, engaged, and committed to making sure our voice is heard in Montgomery. And we are grateful for the relationship we've built with each of you. You know, over the past 6 years, Scottsboro and Jackson County have experienced meaningful growth and progress. Today, we're seeing the results of that work in real, tangible ways. The principles I've emphasized, communication, collaboration, cooperation, continue to guide us, but more importantly, they are producing results for our citizens. Through strong partnerships across city government, the county, and our community stakeholders, we've been able to take projects from vision to completion. I want to recognize Commission Chairman Bill Nance and the Jackson County Commission for their leadership and partnership. First, congratulations to Chairman Nance and Commissioners Chris Gulley and Paul Kinnemer on your recent reelection. Congratulations. The completion of the initial courthouse renovations and the opening of the new Jackson County Annex represent a major step forward in how our citizens are served. With improved access, expanded parking, and more efficient facilities, these investments are already making a difference in the daily experience of the people we serve. The Mayor's Partners Group continues to play an important role in that effort, bringing together leaders from across our city, county, schools, and healthcare system to stay aligned, informed, and focused on moving Scottsboro and Jackson County forward. As we look ahead, that same spirit of partnership will continue to drive the next phase of our progress. When people ask what makes Scottsboro special, The answer goes beyond location or growth. It's about the quality of life we're able to offer our citizens. It's about having access to great schools and strong health care that prepare them for the next generation, that prepare them for success. Those are two areas where our community continues to stand out. Scottsboro City Schools continue to excel academically, athletically, and through workforce development opportunities while serving more than 2,200 students and maintaining a strong financial position. Earlier this year, the system welcomed Jennifer Williams as superintendent, and she has already worked to strengthen community partnerships and collaboration throughout Scottsboro. Students also continue to excel in fine arts programs, with the Scottsboro High School Band earning all superior ratings at music performance assessment and receiving best-in-class honors during competition season. Career and technical education opportunities also continue to expand, with more than 400 students completing dual enrollment courses and over 75% of seniors receiving scholarship support. Athletically, Scottsboro continued another championship tradition-filled year, highlighted by state championships in boys cross country, boys indoor track, boys golf, and boys and girls bowling. These accomplishments reflect not only success in the classroom and in competition, but also the commitment of our students, teachers, coaches, administrators, and families. This past year also marked the inaugural Fire Science program at the Kevin Dukes Career and Innovation Academy. The program brought together 14 students from every school in the county, including Scottsboro City Schools, and provided hands-on training and industry certifications in several areas of public safety and emergency response. Students earned certifications in Volunteer Firefighter 160, Basic Life Support and CPR, National Incident Management Systems, Peer Support Awareness, and Hazardous Materials Awareness and Operations. We appreciate Fire Chief John Lee and the Scottsboro Fire Department for their continued partnership and for helping provide students with real-world training and opportunities in public safety. This brings me to another significant partnership, our ongoing collaboration with Northeast Alabama Community College. We continue to work with Northeast Alabama Community College through the Scottsboro Industrial Development Board and the Jackson County Economic Development Authority on workforce development initiatives, including Commercial Driver's License or CDL training program and the Building Construction program. And here I can't miss congratulating the Northeast Lady Mustangs on winning the National Junior College Athletic Association National Softball Championship in their second year of the program. Two clutch team members of that team, Morgan Perkins and Austin McNeese, are both from Scottsboro and are both freshmen. And while Northeast continues to celebrate success in the classroom, on the field, and in workforce development, we're fortunate to have another outstanding partner helping strengthen our community, Highlands Medical Center. We appreciate Ashley Bailey and her team for their continued commitment to Scottsboro and Jackson County. Over the past year, Highlands Medical Center provided care to more than 123,000 individuals through inpatient, outpatient, and clinic visits. In addition, Highlands and Cumberland Care Centers combined served 779 residents. Since joining the Huntsville Hospital Health System, more than $16 million has been invested in support of our local hospital, with more than $2.2 million in capital improvements planned for fiscal year 2026. Highlands is also continuing to strengthen partnerships that help prepare the next generation of healthcare professionals. In partnership with Northeast Community College, the hospital supports training programs in EMTs, technicians, CNAs, nurse apprentices, and the newly added ultrasound technician program. They also continue to work closely with the Kevin Dukes Career and Innovation Academy and Scottsboro High School through programs that help strengthen the local healthcare workforce pipeline. Financially, I'm proud to say that Scottsboro is in a strong financial position. We've worked hard to manage our resources responsibly and ensure long-term stability. I want to thank our Finance Director, Monica Roden, her staff, and especially the City Council for excellent fiscal management. Our 2025 budget totaled $29.1 million, and this year's budget stands at $30.5 million, an increase of nearly $1.4 million. The city has budgeted approximately $20 million for employee salaries and benefits in fiscal year 2026, representing an increase of approximately 10.5% over the $18.1 million invested in fiscal year 2025. Lodging tax revenue for fiscal year 2025 totaled approximately $592,000, representing an increase of more than 10% over the previous year. 20% of lodging tax revenue continues to support tourism-related organizations and initiatives, including the Tourism Grant Fund, Downtown Redevelopment Authority, Commercial Development Authority, and Downtown Scottsboro. In fiscal year 2025, the city provided approximately $73,000 in tourism grant funding to different organizations. You know, economic development, and I've said this every year, is everyone's responsibility. A key part of economic development is supporting our existing industries, and that continues to be a top priority for our community. Jackson County EDA and the Scottsboro IDB continue to do a tremendous job of supporting our existing industries as they work to recruit new industries and jobs. We're also seeing important progress with new initiatives. We are working with regional and federal partners to pursue funding through the Economic Development Administration for a resiliency plan that will support the long-term infrastructure and sustainability goals. In the last 5 years, Jackson County EDA and the IDB have supported 5 new industries and 9 expansions for a total of 148 jobs with a capital investment of nearly $57 million. The way we present our community, the pride we take in it, and the experiences we provide all play a role in shaping how others see Scottsboro. That impression matters, and it can make all the difference when opportunities come our way. In 2025, the Scottsboro IDB approved tax abatements for both Advanced Displays and Lozier Corporation, supporting a combined investment of approximately $3.5 million and the creation of 34 new jobs. This year in 2026, Scottsboro IDB approved the sale of 2 buildings on Goose Pond Industrial Park to the City of Scottsboro to support future police department training needs. Another important step in supporting future economic growth has been the reactivation of a long-dormant asset for our community. Originally established in 1987, Scottsboro Jackson County Port Authority had become inactive for many years. Working with EDA Director Nathan Lee, County Chairman Nance and I began the process of reestablishing the authority based on the original and perpetuitous charter. In January, the City Council and the County Commission appointed new members, and today the Port Authority is once again active and currently moving product along the Tennessee River. Under the leadership of Airport Director Corey Porter, the Scottsboro Airport continues to play a major role in Scottsboro's economic growth. Hangar occupancy remains at full capacity, with aircraft activity increasing to nearly 8,400 operations annually, averaging approximately 23 flights per day. Fuel sales also increased this past year, totaling approximately 85,000 gallons of both jet fuel and aviation gasoline, driven largely by increased corporate aircraft traffic. The airport is also moving forward with a new 13,000 square foot maintenance hangar through a partnership involving the city, the county, EDA, ADECA, and ALDOT Aviation. Once completed, the existing maintenance hangar will be converted into a corporate hangar capable of housing 3 large aircraft who we already have commitments from. Martin Aviation continues expanding operations in Scottsboro, further strengthening the airport's role as a regional aviation and maintenance hub. Since 2020, more than $5 million in state and federal funding has been secured for airport improvements, while work continues on instrument approaches, property acquisition, and future expansion. What we're seeing at the airport isn't happening in isolation. It's part of a larger story about the growth of our community. And you can see that growth showing up across our retail sector. This year, we've welcomed numerous new businesses to Scottsboro, including both national retailers and locally owned establishments that continue to strengthen our local economy. That level of interest is a strong sign of both where Scottsboro is today and where we're headed, while reinforcing the need to continue investing in the infrastructure that supports that growth. As our community grows, so does the demand for our transportation network. Our primary corridors, US Highway 72 and Alabama Highway 35, are seeing significant daily traffic, as everyone I'm sure is aware. Again, I'm not going to apologize for not apologizing. It's traffic. With more than 32,000 and 21,000 vehicles respectively on those two roadways alone. That kind of volume highlights the need to stay focused on transportation improvements that support both current demand and future growth. We completed approximately 3.6 miles of paving already with a total investment of around $1.6 million. Paving's not cheap. The city also completed construction of Alex Garcia Street, creating a new connection between US Highway 72 and Sarah Betty Lane while improving access to the Hobby Lobby development area. And please go shop Hobby Lobby, ladies. We're also continuing to make progress on the A-Trip funded intersection project at Micah Way in US 72, supported by a $1.17 million state grant that will improve traffic flow and safety in a key area of the city. We expect to open the project for bids in November of this year as we move into the next phase. These improvements will play an important role in managing increased traffic around the courthouse annex on Liberty Lane. Parallel to our transportation and infrastructure efforts, we're also seeing that same growth reflected in our utility services. Under the direction of Stacy Radon, the Scottsboro Electric Power Board continues to see steady growth in its customer base, adding 87 new residential, commercial, and industrial customers over the past year. A system-wide study is currently underway to help guide that growth and identify needed upgrades, including the potential for a new substation. At the same time, we're nearing completion of the Fiber to the Home project, which is now 99% complete. And that level of service and reliability has not gone unnoticed. SEPB has been recognized by the American Public Power Association as an RP3 Gold member for providing reliable public power. Under the direction of Jim Green, Water, Sewer, and Gas, the infrastructure continued to support Scottsboro's growth through major projects, including the Byron Road upgrade, Heroes Drive sewer improvements, the Larkinsville Water Booster Station, and the ongoing meter replacement program. Planning for future growth remains a priority. This past year, Water, Sewer, and Gas completed 3 sewer capacity models totaling approximately $200,000 to study the development in the Hood Road area, Hollywood Industrial Park, and Goose Pond Island, while continuing long-term natural gas infrastructure improvements. This year, the Scottsboro Water, Sewer, and Gas Board received national recognition from the American Public Gas Association, earning the prestigious SOAR Gold Award for operational excellence. Out of approximately 750 public natural gas systems across the United States, Scottsboro was selected by its peers for excellence in system integrity, safety, workforce development, and system improvement. In addition, Scottsboro Water, Sewer, and Gas was recognized for operating the best water distribution system in the state of Alabama, while the Highway 79 water treatment plant just outside the gate here was named the best water plant in Alabama. These accomplishments reflect not only the strength of our infrastructure systems, but also the dedication and professionalism of the employees who operate them every day. In addition, we remain focused on one of the most impactful opportunities ahead of us, increasing natural gas capacity across North Alabama. This will be a transformative project for our whole region, supporting existing industries while also helping attract future economic development opportunities. The North Alabama Public Energy District, or NAPED, is a regional cooperative effort among utilities from Athens, Huntsville, and Scottsboro to extend a natural gas pipeline across North Alabama. Scottsboro is presently at the end of the line for natural gas, and to continue to attract new industry and jobs, this is a necessity. As we continue investing in the infrastructure needed to support future growth, we are already seeing the results of that growth throughout our community, particularly in our housing market. Over the past year, we've made meaningful progress in addressing that demand. In total, nearly 300 homes are now in some stage of planning or development by 4 different developers. That includes continued progress at Jackson Bend, where Phase 1 and Phase 2 are moving forward, as well as activity at Stonebridge, where work has begun with land clearing and site prep underway. We're also seeing growth in other areas, including Deer Meadow Estates, along with additional projects and proposed development known as the Villas at Bell Hart. This level of activity represents a strong step forward in expanding housing opportunities to meet the needs of our growing community. We've also continued our efforts to improve the appearance of our community by addressing blighted and dilapidated structures. Through our ongoing Community Development Block Grant Program, we are nearing completion of our current project with the demolition work expected to be completed early this month. Since 2024, a total of 37 structures have been removed through the CDBG Demolition Grant Program, representing an investment of approximately $450,000. This includes 29 structures removed in 2024 and an additional 8 structures removed in 2026. These efforts build on the progress we've made over the past several years and remain an important part of maintaining the quality and character of our community. One of the things that stands out about Scottsboro is the willingness of people to step up and take pride in their community. On April 11th, more than 100 volunteers joined together for our citywide PALS Workday, led by Councilwomen Nita Tolliver and Donna Frederick, collecting over 2,000 pounds of trash in just half a day. That kind of effort is part of a larger push to take a more proactive approach to keeping our city clean, addressing litter, abandoned properties, and vehicles. It's a reflection of the pride we have in our community and the kind of environment we want to continue to build. Scottsboro continues to be part of strong regional partnerships that support growth and quality of life across our area. One of those is the Singing River Trail, which has continued to make progress with the release of their master plan for Jackson County. This past year, they held community input sessions in Scottsboro as they worked to finalize the county's master plan. That process is important because it ensures the plan reflects the needs and priorities of our community. The Singing River Trail is more than just a trail system. It's an opportunity to promote recreation, health and wellness, tourism, and economic development across the region. We also continue to be part of the Tennessee River Line, working alongside neighboring communities to enhance connectivity along access along the entire river. These partnerships play an important role in strengthening Scottsboro and expanding opportunities for our residents. While we continue to look toward the future through these partnerships, we also recognize the importance of honoring and preserving our history here at home. I want to recognize Dr. Tom Reedy and the Scottsboro Boys Museum Board for the leadership they've shown, not only in preserving this story, but in continuing to expand on how it is shared with future generations. This past year, we've seen significant progress toward the development of a new outdoor space designed to enhance the museum experience while creating a place for reflection, education, and community gathering, supported mainly by an $875,000 grant from the Alabama Historical Commission and the addition of a historic boxcar donated by the City of Huntsville. Just as we remain committed to preserving the history and character of our community, we also remain committed to protecting the people who call Scottsboro home. Chief Greg Godfrey and the Scottsboro Police Department continue providing excellent service and protection for our community. During the past year, officers responded to more than 19,500 calls for service while continuing to strengthen the department through investments in training, personnel, and equipment. Additional grant funding also allowed the department to purchase new officer safety equipment, including ballistic helmets, body armor plates, new handguns, and body cameras for all officers. The department also purchased 2 drones, 5 new patrol vehicles, and a radar trailer to support public safety in enforcement areas across the city. We were also notified last month that Representative Dale Strong has secured a $500,000 congressionally directed appropriation to support the purchase of an armored rescue vehicle. Over the past year, with the support of the City Council, the city implemented a new public safety pay schedule benefiting both police and fire personnel, while also expanding public safety operations through the creation of a drug enforcement unit, a joint police and fire special response team, and the addition of AMP to the department's K-9 program. AMP, welcome to Goose Pond. We're happy to have him on board. Beautiful dog. The council also authorized the addition of 3 new firefighters who are currently completing training and will begin shift assignments later this year. Under the leadership of Fire Chief John Lee, the Scottsboro Fire Department responded to more than 2,600 calls throughout the city and its surrounding jurisdictional area. Fire prevention and fire inspection efforts also remained a major focus, with 543 inspections completed in 2025, resulting in the identification of 1,082 code violations that were addressed to help improve public safety. Training continues to be a priority for the department, with firefighters completing more than 10,000 hours of training this past year. Community outreach and preparedness efforts continue through the Community Connect program, which now includes 180 participating households, providing valuable emergency information that can assist first responders during critical situations. The department also continues utilizing the compliance engine system to help monitor required maintenance of commercial fire safety systems such as sprinklers, alarms, and extinguishers. Through this effort, commercial properties are currently maintaining a 98% compliance rate for annual inspections and maintenance requirements. Quality of life continues to be an important part of what makes Scottsboro a great place to live. And under the leadership of Parks and Recreation Director Pam Bradford, the department continues to see strong growth in community participation across its programs and facilities. Overall youth sports participation and facility usage both continued to increase this past year, including a significant growth in flag football with a 23% increase in participation and the successful launch of the department's first all-female league. The department also continued offering a variety of programs and events throughout the year, including Kids Club, which I think started this week, which serves over 100 children. Facility improvements also continued throughout the year, including completion of a new sidewalk connecting the Retcom to King Caldwell Park along South Houston Street through the Transportation Alternatives Program, or TAP, grant. Community events also continue to bring thousands of visitors to Scottsboro throughout the year, including the Easter egg hunt helicopter drop, the Renaissance Fair, and Art Sunday, which continues to grow as a popular annual tradition. As that growth continues across Scottsboro, the city is also seeing increased development and construction activity throughout the county. The city launched a new interactive GIS zoning map to improve accessibility and planning information for residents, businesses, and developers. Under the leadership of City Engineer and Building Department Head Josh Little, the Building Department remained active throughout the year, issuing more than 1,100 permits supporting continued residential, commercial, and infrastructure growth across the city. That continued growth also places increased demand on our infrastructure and public works operations. And under the leadership of Street Department Superintendent Todd Bradford, our crews continue handling a tremendous amount of work throughout the city each year. In addition to daily maintenance and service requests, crews continue to work on major stormwater drainage improvement project along Scott Street from Laurel to Martin Street that was funded through a $600,000 community development block grant. In preparation for paving projects, our city crews also completed roadway improvements on Edmonds, Talley, Carter, Phillips, Hood, Gant Hill, and George Streets. Recent resurfacing projects included Plantation Park Lane, Birdie Road, Phillips Drive, Hood Avenue, and Gant Hill Road, along with portions of Legion Street and the entrance to Cecil Street. Crews also continued maintenance and beautification efforts across the city through street sign improvements, roadside herbicide spraying, mosquito control operations, general maintenance work orders, and ongoing responses to citizen service requests throughout the year. While much of our focus remains on growth and infrastructure, we also remain committed to preserving and maintaining important community assets like Cedar Hill Cemetery. Under the supervision of Tony Guffey, significant progress has been made on ongoing restoration and maintenance efforts, including approximately 80% completion of old grave restorations and 90% completion of the grave settlement process. The city also continues working to assess and address erosion and washout issues in order to help prevent future damage and further damage and protect the area long term. Under the leadership of Sanitation Department Head Stacy Ledwell, the city's sanitation and recycling operations continued to see significant growth throughout the past year. During fiscal year 2025, The curbside recycling program collected approximately 2.5 million pounds of recyclable material that was diverted from the landfill, including more than 1,000 tons of cardboard along with plastics and metal. At the landfill, city employees completed work on a new construction and demolition, or C&D cell, saving the city an estimated $500,000, while planning also continues for a future garbage cell to support long-term growth needs. The city was awarded a $104,000 Alabama Recycling Fund grant that funded the purchase of a new forklift and 12 new recycling trailers without the use of city funds. As Scottsboro continues to grow, sanitation demand continues to increase as well, and this is one of the clearest indicators of the continued growth taking place across our community. Special thanks to IT Director Clint Sebring for coordinating and maintaining the city's technology systems and helping keep operations running smoothly. The past year, the city added public Wi-Fi access at King Caldwell Park and completed the launch of a new business license software that now allows online applications and renewals. We also continue to see increased engagement through the city's website, with traffic growing by more than 50%, increasing from an average of 12,000 visits per month to more than 18,000 monthly visits. Under the leadership of Main Street Director Julia Whitehead, we're seeing a strong sense of momentum, not just in investment, but in activity, events, and community engagement. That progress was recently recognized on a national level as Downtown Scottsboro received designation as an accredited Main Street America program, the organization's highest level of recognition for community revitalization and economic development efforts. That energy continues throughout the year with events like Salsa on the Square, the Barbecue Festival, and our cruise-ins, bringing thousands of visitors to Scottsboro, supporting our local businesses. We're also seeing the results of continued investment with nearly $7 million in improvements across the downtown district. That progress has not gone unnoticed. Downtown Scottsboro was recently recognized at the Main Street Alabama Awards of Excellence, receiving honors for business development, reinvestment, and community impact. And just as important as the level of community involvement, volunteer engagement continues to grow with nearly 800 hours contributed this past year. All of this speaks to the continued growth, energy, and pride in our downtown and our community as a whole. We also recently celebrated the opening of Two Sisters Square, a new pocket park and outdoor gathering space located on the square, funded by the Bynum Foundation and the City of Scottsboro. The project transformed a former parking lot into a public venue featuring green space, incredible murals, fountains, covered seating, and a performance stage designed to support community events and live entertainment in downtown Scottsboro. Since opening, Two Sisters Square has already become an active part of downtown, with a summer concert lineup and regular events helping bring activity and visitors to the downtown. We continue to create experiences and traditions that bring people together and showcase everything our community has to offer. This year marked a special milestone as Scottsboro and Goose Pond Colony celebrate America's 250th birthday during the annual 4th of July celebration. For the first time, the event will expand into a 2-day celebration featuring live music on both Friday and Saturday nights, with Sawdust Jukebox headlining Friday night and nationally recognized country trio Worth the Wait, made famous through NBC's The Voice, headlining Saturday night. The celebration will conclude with a fireworks show on Saturday, July 4th at 9 p.m. New this year, Goose Pond will host Rock the Dock on July the 25th, featuring Grammy-nominated artist John Morgan. The event adds to Goose Pond's growing calendar of entertainment and tourism opportunities and is expected to attract visitors from across the region. Dock 6 has now been fully rebuilt following the fire in December of 2024. We remain especially grateful to our first responders, particularly the Scottsboro Fire Department, whose pre-planning and rapid response helped prevent any loss of life and minimize property damage. Construction is also underway on the new Dock 7 to help meet growing demand for boat slips in our area, with nearly all slips reserved. Goose Pond continues to strengthen its reputation as one of the premier fishing destinations in the country, hosting major events such as the Bassmaster Elite Tournament, the inaugural Ultimate Angler Tournament, which will return this September, the 25th annual Big Bass Splash, and Scottsboro's homegrown Casting and Catching Tournament, the nation's largest charity fishing tournament benefiting Children's Hospital of Alabama. The Dragon Boat races will return to Goose Pond during the first weekend of August. The event continues to grow, with 33 teams and more than 800 attendees participating in 2025. The Dragon Boat races also serve as an important fundraiser for the Highlands Medical Center Foundation and Nourish One Child. As activity and visitation continue to grow at Goose Pond, so does the importance of protecting and maintaining the natural resources that make it such a destination. Goose Pond continues to operate the only publicly owned harvester on the entire Tennessee River to aid in invasive weed control at Goose Pond Colony. This important work has strengthened our reputation as a premier destination for boaters traveling the inland waterways and improved lake access for everyone. As we continue investing in the long-term future of Goose Pond, we're also looking at opportunities that could transform the area for generations to come. One of the most exciting opportunities currently underway for our city is the future development of Goose Pond Colony and Goose Pond Island. Last month, the city authorized a letter of intent with UP Development to pursue significant entertainment, lodging, recreation, and mixed-use opportunities at Goose Pond. In addition, Goose Pond discussions have continued regarding improvements in future development at Goose Pond on the approximately 537 acres the city owns on Goose Pond Island. This opportunity has been a long time coming, and we believe it represents a tremendous step forward for Scottsboro's future. As progress continues, the city will conduct public meetings to allow residents the opportunity to review plans, provide feedback, and stay informed throughout the process. The City Council and Goose Pond Board have been engaged in ongoing discussions regarding this matter for over a year. This project will further enhance recreation, meeting and event space, housing opportunities, retail growth, and tourism for our community, while continuing to build on Goose Pond's reputation as one of the premier destinations in our region. When you look around Scottsboro today, you can see the progress. You can see the growth, the investment, and the momentum building across our community. But what makes that progress special is that it exists alongside the natural beauty and character that makes Scottsboro someplace special and such a great place to call home. We're growing, we're moving forward, and the future is bright. Thank you for your support, and I'm honored to serve as your mayor. Thank you all for being here this morning. May God bless you, and may God bless the city of Scottsboro. Thank you. Thank you so much. This year, I'm introducing a special recognition, excuse me, that will be awarded only when a group or individual's contributions rise to a truly extraordinary level. I'm sorry, I may have trouble with this one. The Legacy Award. This is not intended to be an annual award. Rather, it will be reserved for those whose vision, leadership, and service have left a lasting impact on our community and whose influence will continue to be felt for generations to come. A legacy is not measured by titles or accolades. It is measured by the lives changed, the opportunities created, and the positive difference made in the community. As we considered the first recipient of this award, one organization continually came to mind. For more than 3 decades, the Impact Learning Center has transformed lives throughout Scottsboro and Jackson County. Through literacy programs, workforce development, educational opportunities, and mentoring, the community partnerships that has helped thousands of individuals gain the skills and confidence needed to build better futures for themselves and their families. The Impact Learning Center has become one of the most successful and respected community organizations in our region. Their work has touched nearly every corner of Jackson County and serves as a model for what can be accomplished when people come together to invest in others. Most recently, their continued impact was recognized through a $5,500 grant award from the Community Foundation of Greater Huntsville to support their mission and programs. Melissa Thompson and Ann Kovach from the Community Foundation, I think, are both here with us this morning, and thank you for being here. But great organizations do not happen by accident. Behind every lasting legacy is someone with a vision to see what's possible, determination to make it happen, and help serve others. The story of Impact Learning Center is in many ways the story of one individual's commitment to improving the lives of those around him. For more than 32 years, Dr. Brad Bradford has been the driving force behind the mission. His leadership, passion for education, and unwavering belief in people have helped create opportunities for thousands throughout our community. Today, it is my honor to present the first ever Legacy Award to Dr. Brad Bradford. Would you join us on the stage, please? Each year, the Mayor's Award is presented to someone who represents the very best of Scottsboro, a person whose service, sacrifice, courage, and character inspire others and strengthen our community. This honor recognizes individuals who lead not only through their accomplishments, but through their heart, courage, and commitment to others. This year's recipient has dedicated nearly 3 decades of his life to serving and protecting the people of Scottsboro. Since joining the Scottsboro Police Department on August 1, 1996, this individual has earned the respect of fellow officers and citizens alike through professionalism, leadership, and work ethic. Promoted to sergeant in 2010, lieutenant in 2019, this person became known as someone others could always count on, a hard worker, a mentor, and someone willing to help anyone in need. Over the past year, this recipient has faced incredible challenges following injuries he sustained during an officer-involved shooting while serving our community. Throughout the recovery, though the recovery has been long and difficult, the courage and resilience and determination shown throughout that journey have inspired this entire city. At this time, it is my honor to present this year's recipient of the Mayor's Award and ask Lieutenant Derek Porch to join me on the stage, please. Those who know Derek consider him someone who would give you the shirt off his back to help another person. He is respected not only for his experience and dedication to public safety, but for his humility, humor, and deep love for his family and community. When Lieutenant Porch returned home from the hospital, the people of Scottsboro lined the streets to welcome him back, a powerful reminder of how much he means to this city. Lieutenant Porch, thank you for your faithful service, your extraordinary bravery, and your continued example of strength and selflessness. Congratulations, Derek. Thank you. And with that, I'm going to turn it back over to Brian. Rick, sorry.
Thank you, Mayor McCamey. We appreciate your leadership and your willingness to speak to us today. I tell you what, this is an amazing place to live, and it's in huge part to you and the doers in our community, most of them having served the public the majority of their lives. We're grateful for each and every one of you. A few thank yous. First of all, I hope everyone enjoyed your breakfast this morning. Let's give Courtyard, Kusina, and Vic and their crew a big round. I told someone early this morning that in my 34 years here at the Chamber, this is the first time we've actually had chefs presenting the meal, serving you. So they did a great job. So thank y'all very much. Special thanks again to Larry Bowen for his help with the Civic Center. He always helps us so much. He's always there to do anything we need. Special thanks to our Highland ambassadors and our chamber emissaries for their work each year. Thank you to the chamber staff, but especially Jess Hall and Martha Smith, who put so much time into making this a special event. When I hired Jess Hall a couple of months ago, I knew I was hiring someone that could do the job that we knew that position held, but did not know that she brought so many talents with her. All of this decorations, everything in here is a result of Jess Hall and then Martha Smith pitching in. So let's give both of those a big round of applause. Of course, thank you to our chairman, Brian Presson. He's done such a great job. I hoodwinked him into serving 2 years as chairman, and we're certainly honored to have his leadership. Thank you to our presenting sponsors, Scottsboro Water, Sewer, and Gas, and Scottsboro Electric Power Board. Thank you all for your partnership for all these years and stepping up each year for this event. But most of all, thank all of you for joining us. We are proud to have you. Many of you are members of the chamber and partners with us and working with the mayor. We appreciate everyone for joining us this morning, and we are adjourned. Thank you.